Good afternoon, old school Texas Tech. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to go ahead and knock out this last college football playoff game that will be tonight. I will most likely be asleep by the time this game uh, gets to any sort of level of significant competition. Anyway, we'll start with Tennessee. They've got Josh Heupel. I know there's a lot of talk early in the year when OU was struggling, how the Sooners wish they could bring him home. I don't know if anything like that will ever happen. Probably not. He seems to be doing very well at Tennessee. He's got a quarterback. I cannot pronounce his name. I'm sorry. I'm not. I just would slaughter it. Iamaleava. Anyway, he's got good numbers: 65.7% passing, 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's thrown for about 2,500 yards. Thornton is his favorite wide receiver. He's got looks like he's got 6 touchdowns. They have 5 wide receivers who have double digits in receptions, 3 tight ends that are double digit in receptions, and the running back Sampson is also double digits in reception. So I mean they spread it out a lot. Sampson, the running back, 5.8 yards a carry, ran for 1,400 yards this year with 22 touchdowns. Very impressive. So let's look at their schedule. They did very well. So they beat Chattanooga, start the season off. Then they went. I'm sorry. No, yeah, they went on the road and beat NC State, who was ranked at the time 24th in the country. Beat Kent State. Beat Oklahoma in Norman by 10. Lost to Arkansas on the road, but it was a close game, 19-14. Beat Florida in overtime at home. Beat Alabama by a touchdown. Beat Kentucky by 10. Beat Mississippi State up pretty good at home. Lost to Georgia 31-17 in Athens. Beat up UTEP, of course. Beat Vanderbilt, who was actually better this year, 36-13. So impressive season. I guess the loss to Arkansas was probably the big surprise. That kept them from even getting even more mention this season. I mean, they've been talked about all season, but that's probably the real shocking loss for them for the year. Look at Ohio State. They've got Ryan Day, head coach. I guess the knock on him, I don't watch a ton of Big Ten stuff, but I guess he just can't beat Michigan. I still can't believe Chip Kelly's their offensive coordinator. I know this name, DC Knowles, the defensive coordinator. He used to be at Oklahoma State. Anyway, they've got a quarterback extremely impressive, Howard. They're 2,800 yards, 72% completion rating, 72% completion percentage. Through 27 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. It's got 3 wide receivers he loves to throw it to. Smith, it looks like is his favorite with 10 touchdowns. Tate and EGBUKA. I'm not even going to try, but they all three have big numbers, and he definitely likes to go to them often. The running backs, extremely impressive. Judkins, I think is how you pronounce his name. He has 5.5 yards a carry. Henderson is averaging 7 yards a carry. Judkins has 8 touchdowns. Henderson has 6. Their schedule, they lost by 1 point on the road at Oregon, and then they lost the game to Michigan. So very impressive season. I think Ohio State is gonna win this game, but I don't think it's gonna be anywhere close to the spread. Spread's 7. ESPN Analytics gives them a 65% chance to win. I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. I've got both of them are +5 on the turnover ratio. Both teams allow exactly 2.8 yards per carry rushing. Ohio State's a little bit better against the pass. They only allowed 144 yards a game. I don't think I've watched more than just a few plays of either of these teams, but just from looking at it, on paper and looking at the data, I'm going to say it's like Ohio State by a point. So I'm going to go 24-23 Ohio State. I think this game's pretty close to a toss-up. That's just my opinion, kind of looking in from the outside. So I've got Ohio State defeating Tennessee 24-23. I would not be surprised at all if Tennessee won this game.